Good morning and welcome back to the Digital Foyer Live with Lex and Luke. We're excited you're here. If you're new or been around for a while, this is just a space where we want to interact. The goal is interaction, getting to know each other, getting to reply to each other. Please type into the comments, say hello, and maybe a short conversation here. We hope will lead to a longer conversation in person or over the phone in the coming weeks. So we're so glad you're here, and we will have questions to help you interact. So if you're new and you feel like, it's kind of weird typing in my response, don't feel weird. We want to hear, we all do it, and we love to join in with you as we converse this morning in the Digital Foyer.
That's right. It's not weird unless you make it weird, so don't make it weird.
Don't make it weird, just comment right in. And so this past week, it's continued to be new things as we face the world with the coronavirus, and high school graduations had to do some new things. Right. So WJCC, I know they had something at Busch Gardens, like a drive-in graduation ceremony over there. There's a parade downtown a few days ago.
Yeah. I feel like I've seen a lot of people like strolling around with their gowns, taking pictures in CW on the benches. Maybe that always happened. I don't know. Not new. I just imagine people at Busch Gardens like trying to get this like intense graduation speech, and then there's like the music from Ireland like dee-dee-dee in the background. It's like very distracting. Anyway.
So as we all think about graduation in most of us on here, our former years as we were 18, we want to start with this question as we celebrate the class of 2020. If you could give your 18 or 17-year-old
or 19
17-year-old self, so like you, like thinking back, like you are where you are now, looking back, if you could tell your 18-year-old self any advice, what would you say? What would you tell yourself that you wish you knew when you're 18 that you know now?
Yeah. What's that line? Is Smez on here yet? It's like three amigos, like, hey, just relax and have fun with it. Like, I feel like I stressed out way too much in life, and here I am. So
I wish I had learned laundry. I remember my freshman year of college.
I wish you had learned laundry too.
I remember trying to
That's a good one.
I'm going to make it all the way to Thanksgiving break without doing laundry.
Ew.
So that I could go home and use my parents' laundry and have them help me with it.
Ew.
So, yeah. So we'll be teaching our girls hopefully how to do laundry early on in life.
Yeah. Yes. My parents taught me as soon as I could reach into the washing machine. They taught me.
So
laundry.
Any advice?
How did I not know
This
that?
can be fun advice, spiritual advice, whatever you want. Your 18-year-old self, what do you wish you could say?
Yeah.
Any other final ones before we move on?
I don't know. Luke, you got any over there? No.
All right, well, as we're talking about throwbacks, thinking about the former years, whether they were better or worse for you, we have kind of on one hand, it's a new thing tonight at the chapel, but it kind of throws back to a way churches used to do things.
That's right.
That's right. If you haven't seen on social media the pictures of it, we have a tent at the chapel right now.
Yeah.
If you were to come to the main front of the chapel, there is a big tent. Tonight,
you can't miss it.
we are having an evening of outdoor worship. Throwback to kind of the tent revivals some people have been saying.
It is a revival, y'all.
Tabernacling in a new way out there on the front of the chapel. Kind of a throwback, it's so old it's new.
Yeah,
that's kind of what it is.
That's right.
So tonight we'll be outdoors and online. We'll be live streaming it. And so if you haven't heard about it, please join in. 7 p.m. The live stream will start maybe 15 minutes beforehand. And then the event will start around 7 o'clock. Bring your blankets, chairs, snacks if you want them, and come join us for a lot of singing, a little devotional thought, and some prayer tonight at 7.
Trav is like totally lamenting that his daughters are too young to get married, because it's like that tent, you guys could host a pretty mean wedding reception, graduation party, whatever. So just
That is true. So a new thing we wanted to try this morning as we're trying to continue to communicate well and use our social media a little bit better. We have a little social media challenge as we're thinking about throwbacks. That's right. Our SM account has been doing some of this on Thursdays. I think Thursdays, maybe they do Thursday throwbacks on Thursdays.
Thursday, yeah.
And so we wanted to try
the alliteration
on the main chapel account. So today, after Digital Foyer, Lex and I will post on Facebook and Instagram some throwbacks of us. Here's one for you right now. What was this picture from, Lex?
Summer internship 2007. So I'm like on the student ministries page, which student ministries does a fantastic job with their social media, but they're like, hey, post your throwbacks. And the students, bless their hearts, are posting throwbacks. They're like, way back in 2019. I'm like, wait, what year is it? Like, y'all don't even know a throwback. Some of you guys weren't even alive. And I'm throwing it back to our summer internship. Luke and I were supposed to be Danny and Sandy from Greece, and Teresa was Paula Abdul, and Dallas in the back there was Hulk Hogan. So,
this was for
Chapel Life.
Summer Nights, Chapel Life, one of those?
Chapel Life something, I don't know.
Absolutely. So there's a throwback of us.
Real throwback.
So we were, at that point, just dating?
Yeah, dating. We dated.
I think dating in that picture, 2007. When did we get married? We were thinking back.
09.
Yeah, 09. So we were dating at that point. We had just started, maybe? Anyways, there you go. Post a throwback. Make sure you tag at WC Chapel 757 so that we can reshare them on our stories. And we'd love to see some chapel throwbacks. As tonight we're going to be under a tent.
I feel like, can I do this? I'm doing this. If you have the earliest throwback, we're going to give you a prize this week.
So put the year.
Yeah, put the year for the throwback.
Yeah, so we know.
Yeah.
So we go.
Yeah, but I don't know, maybe Marty's got something from the 80s, and it's like,
that is true.
okay,
that is
crushing
true.
it. Your parents could probably give us some Walsingham picks.
Absolutely.
I don't know.
Absolutely.
Anyway, you want to move on. Let's move on.
You're fine. Yeah. So moving on. Another thing we like to do is kind of just share a little bit about some of our local ministry partners as they've been updating and having to change things. And the Lackey Clinic is celebrating 25 years, speaking of throwbacks.
Another throwback.
I
lived with Kim right after this picture was taken.
25 years, the Lackey Clinic has been in business and serving our community in some wonderful ways. If you haven't heard about them, or if you just haven't checked in with them recently, I've got a little video here filming and hearing a little bit about Lackey Clinic and some of the changes they've had to make. So here you are. Here's a video of Kim Spencer and Lackey Clinic.
Lackey Clinic is a faith-based free medical clinic here in Yorktown, and we service the Williamsburg, James City County, York County, Poquoson, and Newport News. We take care of patients medically, dental, pharmaceutical, behavioral health, and of course a spiritual component as well. So as you can see, I'm sitting in the parking lot, and so what we had to do is try to figure out ways that we can continue to see our patients, but to do it safely. So this is our outside check-in area now, and also where patients can pick up their medication. And these are just a few things that we've had to adjust and do, and one of the big things that we've had to do is move to telehealth during these past several weeks. But now we're able to integrate more patients coming into the clinic, and had to make a lot of adjustments and renovations to do that. So we have been so grateful that we were able to remain open so that our patients could be seen. We have a lot of chronic care patients, and it's critical that they continue to get their medication. But also through this really challenging time, we had a patient that had cut his ear. He worked at a grocery store, so an essential worker, and we were able to bring him into the clinic and help him. So one way you can help Lackey is to let people know that we're here to help. That we have, since this has happened, I believe our patient enrollment has increased by 19%. But we're here for that reason, to help people during this time that they've been losing their jobs and their health care. So spread the word that we're here to help. But certainly, you know, we always appreciate people that would like to support us financially. And we are starting to bring volunteers back. So let us know if you'd like to help us in that way as well.
Thank you to all of our wonderful people over at Lackey Clinic. We love what you do. I got to be an intern there, a chaplain intern when I was in seminary, and it was a gift to see how God is using Lackey to care and serve all of our communities. So if you haven't heard about them, go look up more, lackeyclinic.org. We want to support them, we want to care for them, and we want to tell people, go and take advantage if you're in a place where you need health care and can't afford it. So there you go, Lackey Clinic.
That's right.
Okay, this morning as always, we have our wonderful chapel trivia section. So here we go, chapel trivia.
Oh, I was
There's
going to say,
Branch.
where's Branch?
Oh, Branch took a second. I don't know why it took a second.
Okay.
Chapel trivia. I don't think I've screwed it up this week to give away the answer, but we are doing another chapel staff trivia. And so a few of the rules. One, chapel staff can't win. Sorry, chapel staff. Spouses and kids can win. Just don't cheat.
Unless
Rich Sylvester.
you feed them the answers, Rich Sylvester, because then
That's
we're going
right.
to take your prize away.
That's right. So don't feed the answers, chapel staff, to your kids or spouses. And other than that, though, you can win. So we're going to give you 3 facts about a chapel staff member. 3 facts.
3.
And then you can write in your guesses. So
All
first,
true.
All are true facts.
True facts.
Important to know. True facts. And whoever gets it first, writes in the first answer, then you will be the winner. We won't cut to it immediately, so just keep answering. But Wall Drop's monitoring it, and whoever gets it correct, we will Skype in the winner in just a couple minutes. So here we go.
I'm laughing to myself because I'm thinking, what if we did one week where it's like they were made up facts, and it's like, what crazy staff person made up these facts about themselves?
That would be
You
tougher,
probably guessed me. Anyway.
By
What
the
are
way,
these facts?
no, yeah, wait. Our prize this morning.
Oh, yeah.
Don't jump ahead too far. Our prize, new kind of category.
Suspense.
We is not food related this week. We have a gift card to the campus shop.
Yeah.
So one of our faithful ushers, Steve Haig, is the manager over at the campus shop down there in Prince George Street.
That's right.
And so Lex and I were over there. If you're missing anything,
If your button inventory is low, I really tried to get my kids to, or magnets. It was magnets that my kid is obsessed with. She's trying to pocket them. I'm like, no,
So-
put them back. So just charge us. If you're
Mackenzie
missing
may have
buttons.
hidden one. She still may have
It
it.
was Finley that was the
Finley.
worst. She loves little tiny things she can clutch
Yeah.
in her hands.
So
It's
sorry-
like a
sorry,
little bit like
Steve.
Gollum, like my precious. She's like, anyway.
So there you go. The prize is the campus shop. Here you go.
Buy my kid some buttons if you win.
Here are the facts about our staff person. First, this person has flown a helicopter, not just flown in, but flown a helicopter.
Themselves.
Yep. Never broken a bone. And 3, moved to Williamsburg 3 separate times. So 3 times moved to Williamsburg. Who am I?
I wonder if the packing got frustrating. They're like, again? Seriously? Kitchenware?
Lex, have you ever broken any bones?
Well, what if I use that in my fun fact someday?
That's true. Well, it's not us.
No.
We'll give you that.
No, I haven't. It's not us. It's not us.
I broke a bone one time, an arm. I was sliding into home plate playing baseball. And I think I was safe, but it hurt really bad.
Were you sliding head first?
I don't remember. I think foot first. It was like in elementary school.
How'd you do that then?
I'm not sure exactly. I just remember. I
I was
have
thinking of you
faint
as more
memories.
coordinated than this,
I
dear.
know. Maybe I wasn't the super coordinated.
I didn't actually break a bone, but this is something weird. I don't know if you could see it from the camera, but like my pinky fingers don't go straight. Can anyone see this? Anyway, it's
Oh,
not really
man.
straight. And so where they thought about breaking my fingers and like redoing it, but it's
Right.
really the tendon that's tight.
Right,
Anyway,
right.
I say this is why my jump shot had that great backspin and, you know, so much middle school basketball success because these weird pinkies right here. But no. What are we talking about?
No, you're fine. Trivia. This is a good little rant there. Just a couple quick announcements while we're getting your answers in. We have changed the time of our digital devotion and prayers throughout the week on Tuesday, Wednesdays, and Thursdays. We switched it to noon. We felt like 2 o'clock was good maybe when we were less people were working, but now that people are working, hopefully you can join us at noon. It's just that 15-minute block. So that'll be at noon throughout the week. And we'll also switch our Fridays on the front porch to noon on Fridays as well. Also, we've gotten a few people asking this. As we're starting to gather and worship in some new ways, worshiping together outside, inside, and online, and some upcoming events, and eventually on Sunday mornings on June 28th, people have asked, is the digital foyer going away? The answer is what, Lex?
I hope not.
No,
it's not. I
We're
know it's not.
doubling down. We will be doing the digital foyer at 9 and 11.
Yeah.
9's going to be outside, 11 will be inside, but it'll be 2 times in the morning.
Yeah.
So digital foyer will
Outside
continue
and
on.
inside, right?
Yep, absolutely.
Yeah. A little bit like Good Morning America.
Yeah.
People get me behind.
People will be behind us
Bring
waving.
your signs.
It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun.
We'll get you guys to interact in person.
Signs are great. Signs are great.
Signs would be great. I bet Nathan could create a.
Okay.
what
A
do we
great
got?
sign.
A great sign. Yeah.
Okay, we've got our
No
got our
pressure.
answers in. It's 9:15. We should continue on here.
Oh,
All right.
God.
Oh man, we should. The winners. Okay, we will give 2 prizes.
Yeah.
I feel like this happens every week. There's some exception I haven't thought of, and I end up giving out more than 1 prize, but it's all right.
Yeah.
So the winner, the first person to get this, is the mom of the person. So, but first, let's get the winner in here. Let's get the winner. Do you want one of these? Oh wait, this one's yours. Okay.
Guys,
so-
I have this phobia about
Okay,
other people's
let's see if this
earpods. It's
works.
like,
Oh, there he is. Max, can you hear us?
Yes, good morning.
Our winner is Maxwell Groene. So the first winner, Max, was your mom.
I think that's embarrassing.
she knows you so well.
Rita knows you so well. That's just so wonderful.
Well, when I
I'm glad
logged
she-
on, I mean, I don't know if my mom's been here every Sunday, but I saw her in here earlier, and I was like, oh no. It's one of those moments where like you're getting dropped off at school, and you're like, leave me across the block, Mom. I don't want people to see you walking
It's like
in.
your first date.
Yeah.
It's like, here's my mom.
Oh man, I'm glad you've moved out though. You're married and not living with your mom.
Right. I moved to Williamsburg with her twice, and without
Yeah.
her once.
There you go. Nice. Well, congrats to Rita. We will also give a prize to the second person since Rita was your mom. Ren Holland, congratulations. You also got it.
That's a good guess.
Maybe you saw Rita's guest. You're like, ooh, that's it. But we'll give it to Ren Holland too. Congratulations to Rita and Ren. You're this week's Chapel Trivia winners. Congratulations on that. So thanks, Max. We'll see you soon.
Yeah.
Thanks for joining us. Take care. What?
All right.
I want
Bye,
to know what
guys.
it was like to fly a helicopter, but
What was-
I'll ask him at work.
Max, you still there?
Yeah, I'm still here.
What was it like to fly a helicopter?
It was crazy. I was doing some military training down in Louisiana, shadowing an officer in an aviation unit, and he called me before I got there, and he's like, do you want me to pick you up in my car or the helicopter? I was like, the helicopter. And I'd never even
Question.
been in a helicopter. So he picked me up from the airport in a helicopter. 10 minutes in, he went, you're going to fly this thing. I said, no, sir. He said, yes, you will. So in that month, I actually got to get on the sticks a couple times, and a lot of fun, very scary. Probably more scary for them than it was for me.
I bet.
Good point.
All right. Well,
Nice.
thanks, Max. Thanks for joining
Thank
us
you,
this
guys.
morning. Have a great Sunday. See you, man. See you
You too.
tonight. All right. Well, thank you again for joining us. As always, the worship service is up online. Someone just
good
asked, will the
question.
time for digital foyer be moved up to before service? Yes.
Y'all smart.
So we will probably start at 8:40 to give a little extra buffer time before we live stream at 9.
Because obviously Lex can't keep to the time. so-
Exactly. And then we will
Tell me
start
it's
at
8:45.
10:40 for the outdoor one, and we'll maybe have some live streaming even in that pre-time, like 8:30 and 10:30, rather than just the slide. We might do some live things. We'll see. But 8:30, 8:40 is when you can start
Outside. First one's
outside for the first service, and then 10:30, 10:40 in there for the indoor pre-service digital foyer.
Yeah.
So, as I was mentioning, the worship service is up now on the website. Go to chapel.org/worship. Enjoy this morning's worship service together. And thanks again for joining us. From Lex and Luke, we can't wait to connect again soon. Take care, friends.
Bye, friends.